Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Hi, family and friends. We're coming to the end of 2021. Looking forward to 2022 of infinite possibilities and God's grace and guidance. So it's a beautiful day. The holiday season has been pretty fairly gracious to all of us in one way or another. So even as now COVID is still mutating, for us who've been blessed enough to see this day, we should give glory to God. So this, as we're celebrating this holiday season, you know, everybody's having different festivities here and there, and the most common things are usually merrymaking, and that comes with gifts. So I want to talk about an important gift you should give, and most of all, give it as you're giving it to others. You should also give it to yourself unconditionally, and that is the gift of forgiveness. Because in this mental health fitness journey, or mental fitness health journey, as we've come to discover, I've come to explain to you that it is very personal, and it takes all the strength. You wake up, you realize something is not right. You crawl, you hold on to whatever you can hold on to until you get to a point where you are okay with yourself in moments of silence, in moments of loneliness, and even in crowds. And so one monumental thing I've come to understand as I was reviewing this year that is coming to an end is that for you to get to a point where you're at peace with yourself in your life journey until where you are right now, where you've discovered you're dealing with mental health, with a mental health illness, is forgiveness. Is forgiveness, and is forgiveness to... It's hot here. Forgiveness for yourself. So I'm sure you've heard this enough times, that forgive others for yourself. However, also it's very paramount, very, very paramount to forgive yourself for yourself. Because this element where we say society is not forgiving, and that's why many of us, despite the help we get, we restrain or refrain back to, or go back to our bad habits, or go back to depression, or manic, or the manic state, or whatever kind of mental illness you're going through, because society is not forgiving. You know, there are words being thrown here and there, side eyes being thrown here and there, being ignored in very clear ways. And so, how to overcome that? How to overcome the people you're looking up to, for them for their forgiveness, for their reassurance that it's okay, we understand, we accept that you've healed, you're working on yourself. I know most of us look for that, but it is never that forthcoming, or sometimes it also doesn't come without a price, and sometimes it's a price we cannot pay, because it might mostly lead you back to that depressive state. So how to overcome that? How to overcome that need or desire to be told by your loved one, your friend, your neighbor, that it's okay. Okay, so you've gone through this, you talked to a psychiatrist, you talked to a counselor, so you're on medication and now you're fine, you're doing exercises, you're rehabilitating yourself back into society. I forgive you. If you do not see that one coming, or and it doesn't have to be verbalized, it can be how they interact with you, how they, give you opportunities to prove yourself. If that is not overcoming, this is the secret. Forgive yourself. If you can't go say sorry and leave it at that point, whether they forgive you or not, that is not up to you. Because, you cannot force somebody. We are not all always at the same mental status. Even those who are not going through a mental health illness or journey. But we cannot all be at the same mental status. So what you do, go say your piece, and then the best thing is forgive yourself, because it is your life, it's your journey. And so forgive yourself to a point where when you wake up in the morning, you see the new you that you wanted the other one to see. See it yourself in you. Forgive yourself. Look at yourself and say, Lillian, it's okay. You might have gone through this route, took this side of the T junction, took that left on that roundabout, had so and so. It fell short here and there, but I have learned. It's my life journey. I'm not being arrogant, but I forgive myself, because the greatest gift you've been given by our Maker is love, and you cannot love yourself or love others without being able to forgive. And even to forgive others who have wronged you, even to maybe leading you to this mental illness you're working on, it takes love. Love to understand that the only way I can move forward with my life, this precious life, precious short life, or as others say, long life, depending on how you look at life. But for you to move forward in this life, you have to be able to be willing to let go of a lot of garbage. My mom's best friend's WhatsApp, it's called status, it's called what? It's written, if you want to fly, be willing to drop anything that weighs you down. And she doesn't even know I noticed that, but it really helps me a lot when I have to make certain decisions and I'm like, is this weighing me down? And you drop it with a lot of courtesy and graciousness. Just drop whatever. And the way to do all these things is to be able to be okay with yourself for dropping them. Is it a bad relationship? Is it a job you feel kabisa, this job is not doing me good? That is Christina Fisher still. It's not my music. So you need to be able to willing to forgive yourself. Yani ile unajisamea ni kama mbeni mtu mwingine amekusamea ambako unasikia raha. And I'm not encouraging ignorance or arrogance. I'm just saying we are not perfect. But that does not give us an excuse to go hurting others or making the wrong choices in life, or walk around with a lot of mediocrity. And then you say nimejisamea. No. It's a matter of, in this life journey, nobody knows. Most of it is guesswork, but informed guesswork, if you know what I mean. And so once you realize, hapa nimekosea, ama I've kind of forgotten my goals. I've kind of forgotten where I was going. Maybe I'm getting into the wrong crowds. Oh, well, this is not what I talked with my psychiatrist. Or you start feeling, now it's like I have not left my bed for 2 days. This habit reminds me of the other time, and then this is what led me to depression. You wake up, forgive yourself, and move on. Hiyo saa tu. In Kikamba we say, like, in the lines of, as in, asubuhi ya mtu ni palume amkia. Hapo ndio asubuhi yako. And there are many mornings, so you cannot say that I forgave myself yesterday, even today it's becoming. No. I mean, forgive yourself. Wake up, start again. Disame, forgive. It's a beautiful feeling, and that is what I've come. As I was looking back, in my journey this year, from January up to now, as because you have to review your year and see, okay, what have you achieved. What needs to be carried over to next year, what needs to be left to this year, what to tweak, what to do. I realized, gosh, I've managed to go through this year because I've forgiven myself endless times. And so, as you cross over to next year, kindly give yourself that gift, a gift of forgiveness. A gift of forgiveness to yourself and to others. And try it and see. And if you can't, please, once you start practicing it, if you see results, you can drop down you can drop me a comment or message me or even WhatsApp me. The number that I give out for my mental health journey is my mental fitness health journey. I need to get that clearly. More like a club I'm trying to form where we can come together, hang out either on WhatsApp or on Zoom. The number is 0748 80 62 19. 0748 80 62 19. And so, so that we can just walk together in this journey and see what infinite possibilities we have if we bring our minds together and share our laughter over what was meant to kill us but made us stronger. So as you cross over to next year, I wish you God's grace, God's protection, and God's guidance and God's provision. Happy holidays, family.